Okay, so I'm gonna try something new. It's gonna be a like gear repair video, something to do with that. Just to chill. Here's some time lapses and vibes of me fixing and modifying my guitar and amp. Yes, this is a new segment, gear repair, which I guess would be rehab. So it's Gearhab. Let's get started. What I need to do is I have Blues Junior. The reverb doesn't work, so I'm gonna fix that. It's done this before. It's just a connection, so I just need to resolder it. Apparently, I didn't do a good enough job. And then, secondly, I bought a. It's right up back. Hang on. You might know what this is, but we'll get to this later. You might be saying, well, that's just 335. What's special about that? Well, it's not. It's there's a vacuum. Gotta excuse that. But it's a 2002 ES333. It's kind of like an older studio model, even though they also produced the Studio 335. But it's just kind of stripped back 335. Gibson is weird. I bought it, and the only thing I knew that was wrong with it was right here. Is the input jack, I guess, got crushed in, like pushed in, and they repaired it. Other than that, he said, you know, nicks here and there, which it's a 18-year-old guitar, legal. It's expected. This rubber band I put on because this is very like resonant, and I don't like that. I don't want it to be resonant because it just rings on forever. And this is why it's here today. I tried switching out the tuners. Whoever switched them out before didn't know how to do it properly, I guess. So I took one string off, and I said, might as well just throw the tuner in there just to keep. Took the string off there, just even tension. I don't know. So I'm gonna change like the pickup rings when I had a pick guard, but the one I bought didn't fit, so I'm not gonna add that today. But most importantly, just repairing the tuner holes. And the lock doesn't work, or it doesn't have a cover here. So if you know what to do about those, let me know. The Bigsby's like chipped off, so it goes like that, which is wrong. It should stop like right there. I got it for a decent enough deal where it's okay that is how it is. Let's do the amp first. So if you're like me and you don't know a lot about electronics, this can look very intimidating. However, a lot of it's labeled like to reverb, and then the ground from reverb. It's kind of self-explanatory, but I'm a intuitive person, so maybe it isn't I don't know. Can't help you there. But a lot of it is labeled since it's on this like printed board, which is great. But if the board goes bad anywhere, then it sucks, because then you have to buy a whole new board. Let's pull the reverb out. You're gonna need a short screwdriver if you've never worked on one of these, because one of the screws is right like back here, right there. I have this screwdriver. I've had like 3 of these from like model kit cars. I kept them around because I don't know, nice, but turned out this is the same size. So find one of these, stick it in your guitar case, and you always have it. All right, so this is your spring tank, and it's just connected by inputs and an output, and runs up to where I showed you earlier. So negative, positive, not positive, but you know what I mean. Anyway, it goes in, comes out. It comes in, and the little vibrations get shot through these springs and pumped out. And that's the whole process of it. That's all there is to it. How it works, I don't know, but it works. One reason this could fail is these are spread apart, so I always like to just push them in slightly whenever I do take it out, just so it clamps on securely. But the one I soldered last time was this one, and you see these wires are really thin, so they can get very hot easily. I don't know if that's the right term. And they're pretty frail. So I don't know why it doesn't work unless the other side. It works. Amp is done. Time for the big part. I don't know. Also, I forgot my stand, so living on the edge right now. Halfway there. So first things first, you gotta get the strings off. Also, I find that this is a little too easy to move, so we're just gonna tighten that real quick. Much better. Not a bad view for there. Took the tuners off. It was a little bit harder. It took a little bit longer than I thought, just because they have your tuner, and instead of the screws going up and down like this, they were angled like that. So they were coming out angled, and it basically created like a hole and a half. Originally, I mixed some sawdust with wood glue, but I think the sawdust is too coarse, clumped together, and I can't really like drop it in. So then I thought, well, maybe that's not how I did it originally on my Les Paul. So I looked back at my notes, because it was a project for school, and I wrote and I filled the tuner holes. So don't know how, but I had a picture of a toothpick with wood glue, so I think I just dabbed it in. And this process is a lot slower because you have to like wait for the air to come through. So that's just how I'm doing this. I had to wait on the glue to dry, and it's dark out. This is what it looks like after. Next step is to insert the tuners, and I'll screw one in, and we'll line up the hole and drill lower hole, and then screw it all on. So if you can't tell, I'm not where I was when this video was happening. Camera died, I got late, I just went to bed, and I left the next day. So yeah, so after that I strung it up and played it, and everything worked. The amp, the guitar, I actually didn't end up drilling holes in the back here. They just went in easily enough. I didn't think I needed to drill, so didn't end up drilling, which is fine, because even one screw is stable enough. So let's hear what it sounds like, which I recorded earlier. I'm really bad at outros, sorry.
Bye.